Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Code Realized Guardian of Rebirth. And I have to tell you, it's been like 2 days since I played this, and I don't even know how I managed. Because I played some on like Saturday, and now it's Tuesday. Like, I didn't get a chance on Sunday, because like, my allergies were terrible, and I'm like, I need to record some Sim stuff. Probably by the time this goes up, the Sim stuff will be up. But like, I'm like behind on all that, because I keep playing this, but I can't help it. Too bad. So sad. I love this game. And then, like, I just had so much stuff to do yesterday after work that I didn't get to play this. And today I'm like, I don't really have time. Screw it. It's like, I'm gonna be so mad at myself because I have like an hour. Like, so I'll be able to record like 1, maybe 2 episodes and I'll be pushing it. But anyway, I don't know if we read this the last time or not, but I open the door to the cell and walk out into the hallway, trying to avoid making any loud noises. I'm like, shuffling. God. The guard is still asleep. Thankful for my good fortune, I cautiously approach the guard and... I'm sorry. Ugh. I knock him out cold using just my hands. A technique Van Helsing had taught me. I love him. I can't. I watch the intro when I load this game again, and I just stare at his beautiful... I can't help it. I don't know what... I can't. I have a problem. I shouldn't be looking at like cartoon characters like this being like, he's so hot, but I can't. They're all beautiful. What the fuck? Anyway. I take the keys from the unconscious prison guard and lock him up in a different cell. Lock him up in a different cell than the one I had been held in. And then I make my advance quietly. I already know the location of where Victor is being held. I use the infiltration skills Lupin taught me to the fullest and somehow make my way all the way there without being caught. Look, we're so good! I love this! I love that she's not like, oh, I need a man to save me. Like, she's like, look, I don't know anything. Because, like, I have no memories. And apparently I'm a homunculus and that's sad and depressing and I'm sad. But, like, you taught me shit and I'm going to use it. They kind of kick ass. Like, while still being kind of dainty. I like it. I like it a lot. I find Victor's cell right away. This is where things get a bit difficult. As expected, Victor's cell is heavily guarded with 4 guards all crammed into a narrow hallway. The pressure is much higher than when I made my escape. From here, Victor and I will have to work as a team. First... Victor, I'm here to rescue you! My sudden appearance attracts the guard's attention. Look how cute he looks behind bars. Sorry. What? How did she... The guards start to rush toward me when something rolls by them. A button from Victor's white lab coat. Oh, Victor... Did you make blowy bomb buttons? Button bombs! Yay! It comes to a stop near the guard's feet. Then it releases a blast of white smoke that instantly fills the corridor. It's a Betty Bye button. What is that? My eyes! They're burning! Damn it! Get some backup! Not gonna happen. I run between the guards in their confusion and knock them out, one after another. I kick ass! Gah! I'm just too excited when I read this. I don't know. That's everyone. Just like she's like, that's everyone! And he's like, wow, you have some skill. Do we intimidate you, Victor? Do we? Aye. And now I'm going to melt the bars by just touching it with my hands. Because I'm filled with poison. I'm dangerous. That girl's poison. She must have a big butt. You know, you're not supposed to trust a big butt and a smile. Okay, I'm going to stop for a second. I'm too excited by playing this game. I just load it and I just all of a sudden get really ridiculously stupid with the things that I think and say because I'm like overly excited because I love this game so much. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did not mean to sing Belle Biv DeVoe at you. I didn't mean to do it, but it was worth it and it was awesome. Anyway, I was only able to handle them because you distracted them. If they'd been ready for me, I probably could have only taken one. It's still amazing. I guess we have Van Helsing's training to thank for that. And Lupin. Let's not forget Lupin. I give him a brisk nod. Suddenly, the horologium gives off an intense heat, and the pain drives me to my knees. Spacey! It's still weird that they come in. I'm fine. There was a flash of pain and heat, but I'm all right. I can move. There's no problem. Are you sure? Maybe you should head back before you overexert yourself and cause some real harm. It's true that the pain had been so unbearable that I couldn't stand, but it's also true that I feel completely fine now. I shake off the the feelings of doubt that are beginning to spread within me and look at Victor again. No, I'm fine. Let's just keep moving forward. We're here to stop the terrorist attacks. Let's meet with Victoria and get her to see our side. I see. Sure, you're right. Sorry. I smile and nod. I'll get you out. Hold on. Don't look, Victor. I don't want you to think of me as a monster. I set him free the same way I'd let myself out and melt his handcuffs. Thank you, Spacey. The next game, I'm not going to put my name in all caps like that because it's like, thank you, Spacey. I'm glad we're both all right. Victor nods slightly. Shall we get going? The throne room isn't too far from here. We're finally about to accomplish our mission. Yes. Or yes! I don't know. If Lupin's information is correct, okay, I just want to pause a bit. It could be, but it could also not be, because we've noticed that as much as we love Lupin, he's been a little bit of a fail. People keep foiling him, and the poor man, like, I feel like for a gentleman thief who is, like, so good at things, why does he keep fucking up? Still love him. Anyway, Victoria should be alone in the throne room right this moment. I'm sure there will be a few guards on duty. We'll have to get past them somehow. Spacey, are you ready? I wouldn't have come this far if I wasn't ready. I'll do anything for you, Victor. Haha, true enough. I try not to fall behind as Victor begins to dash down the halls, and they break into a run to keep up. I just can picture him running with his little lab coat flapping behind him. It's adorable. Grab his coattails and shake it. Ah, you're so cute. We finally arrive. Wow, that's pretty. Queen Alexandria Victoria's throne room, Buckingham Palace. However, something's wrong. Of course something's wrong. You got information from Lupin. Victor's first words upon our arrival accurately describe the situation. Although this was a covert operation, we were prepared to face some resistance. We arrived here without running into a single soldier. It was so trouble-free, it's as if we're being invited in. More importantly, there's no trace of Victoria, who is supposed to be here. Oh God, something happened to her. Does this mean Lupin was misinformed? Probably. Or it could mean that somebody realized we were snooping around. Or, I mean, she caught you. I mean, that was part of your plan. But, you know, I get a strange feeling. It isn't silent in here, but there's the sound of many people being careful not to make any noise. I suddenly get chills from an odd sensation. It feels as if we're being watched by a great number of eyes. All mean? I think it's supposed to be all men. All men, ready your weapons! Aim! Oh no, Victor! Don't let him die! I hear a booming voice, and guards appear from their hiding places in the shadows. Lionheart! Damn it! I mean, we should have fucking known that was gonna happen. Victor stands protectively in front of me and looks around us. I mean, I could melt them all by touching them, so I'm just saying, let me slap some bitches. It's hard to believe so many soldiers could have been hiding in here. They quickly form a half circle around us. It's only a half circle, you can run out the other half. I thought I told you to have faith in Her Majesty. I'm disappointed that it's come to this. We hear a series of footsteps that seem to shatter the tense silence in the room. Oh, God. What's she? I mean, I gotta be honest. She's hot, don't get me wrong. Although she's wearing a pin cushion on her head, which is weird. But why? Oh, do they all? I mean, like, I get the guards are in yellow, but, like, why the hell she got dressed like a bumblebee like them? Come on. Girl. I mean, yellow works for her, but still. It's a lot of yellow in this room, is all I'm saying. The guards directly ahead of us step aside and clear a path and raise their guns in a salute. Walking towards us is a commanding woman with a beautiful smile. Queen Victoria! You look so serious, Dr. Frankenstein, as per usual. I don't remember actually the voice I gave her last time, but good enough. And it has been some time since I saw you last, young lady. I trust you've been well. Bitch, you put a bounty on our heads again. What the fuck? Well, that's certainly an indifferent reaction to meeting the nation's leader. You should bow your head at least. She chuckles as if she couldn't care less about the air of tension that permeates the room. You've really exerted yourself this time. If you'd only stayed put, I would have paid you a visit. I'll never do what you want me to do. Oh, Victor. You're a funny man, Dr. Frankenstein. You've taken the exact steps I needed you to and walked right into my trap. And now I see you've developed a sense of humor. Ugh. How did you know we would come here? You're a small group, but each individual is highly capable. If their partner, Dr. Frankenstein, was wrongfully accused, I was sure they would take some sort of action again. You practically crash-landed your ornithopter at the ceremony last time. I was sure you'd try to reach out to me. Wait, did she plan that last one? And if you wanted to get to me alone, common sense would dictate that you try to catch me when security is low. I'm sure you've realized by now that that I would be here alone today was bait to lure you here. Oh, okay, let me read that again. I'm sorry. I'm sure you've realized by now that my schedule, that I would be here alone today, was bait to lure you here. She smiles at us calmly. However, our panic only grows when we're faced with the current crisis. And, are we discussing the same matter again? You'd like to have your status as wanted criminals revoked. Damn, she is a sassy bitch. I like it. I don't want her to hurt Victor, but at the same time, sassy bitch is cool. I'd like to talk about that too, but there's a more pressing concern at the moment. So what have you to say? Okay, I can't read. So what you have to say is so important that you're willing to risk getting caught for a capital offense. Exactly. Are you trying to get revenge against me? That's not why I'm here. It's something bigger, something that involves all of Britain. All of Britain, you say? Victoria's mood takes on a noticeable shift. While she had been almost ethereal, cryptic, and seemingly above us all, suddenly she is as sharp as a naked blade. Such is the force of her gaze. The writing is pretty superb too. I mean, they use some really good alliterations. Everyone here is a loyal soldier who serves me, and I am truly concerned for the well-being of this nation. I'll listen to what you have to say. Tell me, what is it you've come all this way to discuss? She gestures at Victor, indicating that he should speak now. The pressure in the room is still intense, as if to remind us that the wrong word or move could get us shot on the spot. Twilight is progressing with a large-scale terrorist plot involving Zicterium. They were also behind the Zicterium-based attack that led to you putting out another arrest warrant for me. It was probably part of their plan to shift attention away from themselves. The goal of this plot is to cause mass murders in the capital cities of every country in Europe. Victoria, as the leader of Britain, I want you to put a stop to this terrorist conspiracy. He explains how the attack using Zicterium would be carried out. It's such an intricate plan that with my limited imagination, I find it hard to think that it could ever happen in this world. I beg you to believe me. I don't want to turn this country or this city. I don't want London to turn into a city of death. Victor's desperate pleas are the only sound in the room, and all I can do is stand and watch. There's a moment of silence. Queen Victoria has closed her eyes, and it's difficult to tell what she thinks. It's unfortunate, but I won't be able to take any action based on what you've said. What? Her words of rejection are delivered so calmly and politely. It's the truth. Isaac Beckford left behind an entire research facility right here in London. You'll understand everything if you just go there. You'll see that I'm not a terrorist and that the true danger is... I didn't say that I don't believe you. Then why... On the contrary, I have no doubts about anything you've just said, but I won't stop these attacks. I'm unsettled by these words and can't help but speak up. Is she in on them? Why not? Why don't you want to stop them? I had to ask the question, even though I was already afraid of what her answer would be. She smiles as she responds, because I'm the one pushing this plan forward. What? I was behind the attack on the palace. It's unfortunate that I had to waste some precious Zicterium for a mere show. She sighs daintily as if the matter didn't involve the murder of countless innocents. She then looks over at us and speaks boldly, as if to clarify things once and for all. What a bitch. I am the one who used Twilight to launch the terrorist attack. I simply took over the plans Finnis and Isaac set in motion. Are you out of your mind? What? Why would you do such a thing? It's an option I had to take for the sake of Britain, just like the Vampire War 2 years ago. The Vampire War? An attempted genocide against Delhi's race by the British government. The humans were victorious and Delhi's people lost everything they had. An option you had to take. You're wrong. You made the worst possible choice available. No, it was a necessity. You wouldn't be able to say that if you'd seen that hell, if you'd only laid your eyes on it even once. How many lives do you think have been lost because of your creation, Zicterium? I've seen that hell many times, Doctor, and I still say that it was a necessary decision to make. Why, though? Victor is unable to contain his anger, but Victoria remains cool and composed. The two confront one another from the opposite ends of the spectrum. You said that terrorism was necessary. Why is that? Weren't you listening? It's so Britain can retain its way of life. Everything is done out of love for this great nation. She is fucking cray-cray. She's been snorting dicterium a little too much. I was going to say cocarium. That's that cocaine in that world. Like, bitch is on some shit. She says this condescendingly. The previous King, Edward, took strong measures against other countries to pursue his colonial policies. He took over foreign colonies and monopolized trade, turning wealth into a naval power, making Britain a mighty force. Of course, the price we paid was high. Other nations across Europe united, waiting for an opportunity to bring us down. It was Britain against the world. That's the sort of conflict that was brewing. Our national defenses became our top priority. And then the genius Isaac Beckford surfaced. His appearance was nothing short of a blessing for our country. Through Isaac's inventions and discoveries, Britain achieved massive military power, but it still wasn't enough to protect us from the entire world. We needed to make our forces look bigger than they actually were, to intimidate the other countries into leaving us alone. In other words, we needed a live demonstration. And you targeted the vampires? Indeed. We needed to show unquestionable strength without invading another country. The vampires, then, were ideal candidates. They were few in number to begin with, and the public weren't invested in them at all. We used that to our advantage. You used them for such a petty reason. Petty? If we hadn't had that war, Britain would have fallen, doubtless in the most humiliating way possible. God, I can't. For an invasion. Wasn't there any other way? Dialogue, diplomacy, methods like that? I don't know. I mean, I only have 2 years worth of memories, but I'm not as dumb as you. Like, Jesus. Some smart shit in my head. If those had been the best options, I would have gone with them. However, at the time, war was the only method available. And now, the time has come. Britain's technological and military power have come to surpass the rest of Europe combined. The calamities left behind by King Edward remain, and the embers of conflict he created are still smoldering. It's true that you reap what you sow, but that doesn't make it all right to allow Britain to fall. It doesn't make it right to rob the people of this country of their tranquility. I have been guarding Britain's military technology strictly as classified information. But in the not-too-distant future, the day will come when this technology gets out and our superiority will no longer be intact. When that happens, all that awaits this land and its people is destruction and catastrophe. That's why the best and only method available that ensures the survival of Britain is to launch a world war right now, at this very moment, to bring all of Europe under British rule via our superior might. Oh God, she is fucking on crack. But such is humans. There you go. The greater the gap in military strength, the smaller the damages sustained in war. That's why I'm about to ignite a war right now. Do you understand? Victoria's words are those of one who carries the weight of an entire nation on her shoulders. I mean, I get wanting to protect your country and shit, but now that your power is really strong, that's when you're like, oh, we look weak, and then when they kind of attack you, you blow them away, and you're like, go fuck yourselves, and stay in your hidey hole. Stay in your hidey hole! It must be such a heavy burden, and the decision not an easy one to make. She crazy. When she delivers her plans to us with such confidence and resolve, I almost find myself swept in her views. Why would you need to stage a terrorist attack in order to achieve this? And why would you blame poor Victor? I've been increasing the authority of the crown and weakening the voice of the parliament. But there will inevitably be those who cower at the prospect of going to war against all of Europe. We cannot win this war unless we are united in solidarity. What better way to do that than to direct their anger at one foe? That's what you meant about the incident at the palace being a show. You were pushing the entire country towards war. Exactly. When one of your own is killed by an enemy, hatred toward that enemy will come naturally. True. As for you, Dr. Frankenstein, once you've been captured, we will publicize that you were an informant for the French. I mean, Lupin is French, isn't he? So, I mean, I don't know. After that, and the Count, yeah. After that, similar terrorist attacks will take place in various European countries. Spain, Germany, the Netherlands. Everyone who is arrested for these attacks will, of course, be connected to Britain, and the nations will fall into confusion. Once we've reached the point at which confrontation between Britain and the rest of the continent is guaranteed, war will be inevitable, and the one who will remain standing at the end of this conflict will be Britain, as I planned. You have the option to not go to war. This is not like, our option are, like, somebody attacked, like, the terrorist attack, right? You planned that in order to then go and cause war. That's fucking crazy. See, this is what, instead of being like, you know what, maybe we should just mind our own fucking beeswax and hope they mind their own beeswax, but at least we're prepared in case they don't. You're like, nah, let's blow up some of our own shit and then go to war because cool. Fucking A! That is the dumbest fucking... Are you sure she has a vagina? Because that's just not even... That's like a man logic. Like, well, if I kill a bunch of people in my own country, then people get mad, and then I can start a war. I'm a man. Wait, that's fucking dumb. Fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. I mean, you gotta be proactive, but not like that. That's like fucking excessive. Good lord, crazy bitch. She's been smoking too much shit. She really has been snorting the Zicterium over there. No, the remains... Oh, I already read that. The scale of this plot is too huge for me to keep up with. What gives you the right to take the lives of innocent people for the survival of Britain? Your idea of justice means nothing to those who'll die through your terrorism. You are the most hilarious. You're definitely best suited to devoting yourself to research behind closed doors. What? Who said anything about justice? This is evil. I deserve to be hated and resented. If it means I can protect my country, I'm prepared to smear my honor with evil and corruption. What about you, Dr. Frankenstein? Do you have the conviction to thwart me? Victor doesn't say anything, but stands still, his tightly gripped fist shaking. Then, Victoria looks at us and smiles. I'm in no hurry to kill you. I do need the two of you, Dr. Frankenstein and Spacey. How did you know my name? We've already looked into the underground lab that Dr. Frankenstein mentioned. We found information on Isaac, Finis, and you. I came to know your name from the various documents we discovered about you. She was either there before us, before Finis planted the documents, or she was the one there afterward. I was surprised. Who would have thought Isaac created his own daughter? I didn't realize he had emotions before his death. Before his death? I immediately react to Victoria's choice of words. Do you know my father? How could I not, being the leader of this country? He's the man who changed the very foundation of this nation. Her words prompt me to look over at Victor. It's my fault Spacey was created. Judging from Victoria's attitude, Victor is not my father. I know! Why would you even think that? He just did something that led to the creation of Zicterium. I mean, that's... he pushed the dominoes over that created you, is what it... Then why did he write that in his own journal? He caused us to be created, and he did it. We've gone a bit off topic, but as I mentioned, you can be assured that I'm in no hurry to kill you two. I just have a small favor to ask of you. If you meet my conditions, I'll lift the wanted notice on you, and we can forget any of this ever happened. What do you want? Victoria smiles gleefully, hearing the animosity in his quiet voice. I appreciate you being so open to hearing what I have to say. I mean, what fucking choice do we have? We're surrounded by guards. I mean, Dr. Frankenstein, my request to you remains the same. I would like you, the creator of Zicterium, see, that's why. See, I told you! Sorta. I mean, to begin producing it once again. Victor Frankenstein passed. Unable to bear the fact that the poison he invented, Zicterium, led to the deaths of many innocent people, he gave up his title and searches for a way to destroy the remaining unused poison. What? Victor created Zicterium? Under Victoria's initiative, alchemists attempted to create the Philosopher's Stone, accidentally discovering Zicterium. I remember this clearly as Victor had told me about it before. Victor created Zicterium? When Victor had been talking about researchers, did he meet himself? Duh. I mean, I think so by now. Seeing my reaction, Victoria continues to speak. Oh, by the look on your face, I take it that he didn't tell you as much. But doesn't it make sense now why he feels so strongly about this thing called Zicterium? It's because something I happened to discover has led to the loss of so many lives. I can't stand by in silence. Victor glares at the Queen as if he might charge her at the slightest provocation. Victor Frankenstein, you were once called a genius and achieved great things as an alchemist. What you happened to create by chance can no longer be considered an anomaly. It has become necessary for Britain and her people. You are the only one in the world who knows how to produce Zicterium. You have the ability to change the course of a nation. According to the documents found at the laboratory, a massive cache of unused Zicterium is somewhere here in London. We have been unable to find any trace of it for now, so it's of no use to us. We are counting on you. Place yourself under the government's protection. Begin refining Zicterium once again, and share your knowledge with us. That's all it will take to save Britain from complete and utter annihilation. You're the one that's gonna annihilate the country. Okay, whatever. So Victor's knowledge that the government has been after him. So Victor's knowledge that the government has been after him for is about how to make Zicterium. The choice is clear. Need I say more? I mean, really, otherwise we're gonna die. Like, she's gonna kill us. I mean... Victor shakes his head in response to her half-threat, half-invitation. My answer won't change, no matter how many times you ask. I decline, Victoria. Really? And why is that? Even if it is to protect the country, that doesn't make it right to kill innocent people just going about their lives. A weapon with solely deadly uses? I didn't study alchemy to make something like that. Even if creating that weapon allows you to save so many more lives as a result. Okay, if we were at war and this was our option, okay, but we're not at war. You want to start a war. Nobody is dying right now. You're the one that's killing people. Oh my god, bitch. She's crazy. Once a weapon has been created, it can be used any number of times. That's what a weapon is. A tool to hurt, not to save. Yeah. I mean, you should come into the future and look at what we did with the atom bomb. Kind of fucked that one up. I will never do what you ask. Victor looks back at the Queen with a fierce resolve. He stands tall and confident, even while surrounded by guns. I've never seen him so gallant before. I know, it's because we love him so much. I appreciate a man who can stand up for himself. Well, Dr. Frankenstein, why don't we discuss how to deal with you at a later time? Spacey, dear, I have a gift for you. Would you accept it? For me? I don't trust her. I'm caught off guard by the sudden attention. Lionheart? Yes. Lionheart takes a step toward me the moment his name is called and hands me a small box. I open it and find a small golden pocket watch. However, this watch has only one hand to indicate the passage of time. The numbers on its face are not the standard ones usually seen on a clock. What's this? A special timepiece made just for you. That watch shows you the time you have remaining until you're no longer yourself anymore. What? You seem upset. So you knew. You knew, and yet you deliberately didn't tell her. It's quite unlike you to be so sentimental and weak. Victor turns his face away, avoiding my eyes. When he speaks, is with great caution. It has to do with your body. The horologium is going through a transformation. Its properties are changing. It's changing. So where exactly does that leave me? Victoria, sensing my doubt, chimes in. It means you're going to become a real, full-blown monster. An unstoppable force of death. I'll become a monster? I'm unable to respond right away to this sudden revelation. I should be completely used to being called a monster by now. I'm an artificial life form with a deadly poison that eats away at anything I touch running through my veins. Even so, why do I feel so anxious? I'm already a monster. Because you love. How much worse could I possibly become? Finnis did something to you at that research facility. He facilitated the awakening of the horologium. She draws something from a pouch or pocket in her dress. Bitch's dress has pockets? We can't even get fucking pockets now, but this bitch has got pockets in her dress. That fucking dress has I wouldn't be surprised, actually. That's dependent. The object in her hand is the very same thing Finnis held against my chest at the research facility. I don't know what it's called, but it's that pendant with the red gem. My hands automatically clutch my chest as I remember the unbearable heat I had felt at that moment. The documents we found shed some light on this item as well. Spacey, it seems that this pendant plays an important role in transforming you into a greater state of being. I don't know if it'd be greater since I'm going to be a monster, but once you have been awakened, after some time passes, you will change into a different form. That will be the force of death? Victoria smiles at my weak whisper. You're a quick one. Once in that state, you'll be completely unstoppable, because the poison stored in her body will be fully released. The current methods of keeping it contained will be ineffective. And we're not talking about melting anything within a few meters. Worst case, all of London will perish from the poison. Look, he looks so sad. No, that can't... Victor's words caused me to stagger back a few steps. You were aware of all this, and you kept her ignorant. The nature of your kindness is questionable, Dr. Frankenstein. This may be true, but he was probably just trying not to make us sad and let us be happy until we just blew up, basically. So you stop it, you psycho Zicterium snorting bitch. I still love her, though. She's really great. Unfazed by Victor's piercing glare, the Queen calmly continues speaking. He protected us because he loves us. Listen, Spacey, we have calculated the time until the critical point using the documents, and have created that watch. In 30 hours, you will become the most destructive monster this world has ever seen. Too little time to make any decisions. 30 hours? That's all the time I have left. In a little over a day, I will be the center of a cloud of death. Does knowing that now give you a better understanding? I'm glad you came here before it was too late. It should have been you who died instead of Mama! But even as Victoria speaks, I hear my own voice in my head. You must never know love. I have the means to protect you. Even if you do turn into a monster, I can control you and prevent you from killing anyone. I don't believe you. Spacey, do as I say. Victoria's words have a gentle ring. She extends her hand to me as if inviting me in. Spacey, you don't have to listen to her. I promise I'll take care of your poison. In just 30 hours. 30 hours is more than enough time. Aw, probably not. I mean, obviously it's going to end happily. Unless we get a bad path, then we're going to die. But if we get a good path, he'll probably fix us. So, I mean... You're bluffing, Dr. Frankenstein. Your claim is unfounded. It's founded by love. I'm not bluffing. I'm determined. I will save her, no matter what. Oh, Victor, I love you so much. I'll get that poison out of her body, I swear it. Victoria throws Victor a derisive glance at his outburst, then turns back to me with her unchanging, thin smile. If you don't take action to prevent it, you will be responsible for the deaths of everyone you hold dear. Even Dr. Frankenstein, standing beside you right this very moment, will die from your poison. I cautiously glance over at Victor. His expression is tense. Yes, but we could get the fuck out of Britain and get far, far away before we die. I mean, you know what I mean? Just the thought of his death makes me extremely uneasy. I'm suggesting that you allow me to protect you, so none of that happens. I feel like she's tricking us. Come with me, Spacey. I can save you. Don't do it. Don't do it! Memories of my past begin to surface in my mind, as if summoned by what she says. A loved one, her voice growing weaker, a dark cave, a body unmoving. That's right, I am. Spacey, don't fall for what she's telling you. Victoria only wants to use you. You don't have to listen to her. You see, don't you want to save Dr. Frankenstein, who genuinely wants to save you? Come now. The Queen and Victor stand to either side of me. She beckons to me unmistakably. If I take her hand, will I be spared from killing anyone? Will I be spared from killing those I love? Will I be spared from killing Victor with my own hands? If I'm only going to relive my past mistakes, and the poison within me will eventually kill Victor, even if Victoria is only trying to use me, I want to be under her protection. No! No, no, no! It's these thoughts that prompt me to take a step forward. No! But Victor stops me, putting a hand on my shoulder. You mustn't go, Spacey. Calm down and look me in the eyes. Okay, whatever you say. I don't want to become a monster. Spacey, listen to my voice. Oh, he's getting violent with us. Victor's shout echoes through the throne room. No, no, no. I'm not stepping to her. I don't trust her. I don't. Oh, God. One of these is a bad path. I know it. I don't trust her. I don't. I feel like if we step toward her, I feel like we should trust Victor, because here's the thing. We're going to turn into a monster. We're going to kill everyone. We're probably going to die too. We'll just all die together. Fine. Like, I'm just going to make that assumption instead of like, I killed everyone and I'm still alive. No, I'm going to assume that I'm going to transform and be like a nuclear bomb. I'm just going to explode and we're all going to die and we'll all be together and that's fine. It's sad. I'm going to kill a bunch of innocent people and I was just berating Victoria for that, but I can't. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. I'm sorry, Victoria. I can't do as you ask either. If Victor says that he can save me, I'm going to trust him. See? There we go. That's right. See, that would have been a bad path if we trusted her. Saying that we don't trust our little love muffin over there. He's our sweet little Dr. Frankenmuffin. Trust my Frankenmuffin. I've realized that my happiness depends on staying by his side and supporting him. Oh my God, that's so ridiculously cute. I think I just got diabetes. No matter what anyone says, I can't go with you. I take a step away from the Queen. Look at how happy we made him! Oh! Spacey, thank you for believing in me. I'm going to save you, I promise. I know. You're the most reliable person I know. Very well. I understand how you feel. I didn't want to resort to using force, but I suppose I have no choice. I'll have to have you confined until you reconsider. I'm sorry, but we don't intend to get caught again. Easier said than done. How do you intend to extricate yourself from the situation you're in right now? I can sense the soldiers around us tightening their grips on their weapons, as if anticipating Victoria's orders. Victor doesn't respond to her question and remains still, simply observing the room. Lionheart, command your men to fire. Aim for their legs. Her voice is cold. It's obvious that she has decided that we are her enemy. However... What's the matter, Lionheart? A fleeting expression of doubt crosses Lionheart's face. Spacey, close your eyes. Seizing the opportunity, Victor rips a button from his coat and dashes it into the floor. He's got the best lab coat ever. I want blow-up buttons on my lab coat. A mind-numbingly high-pitched noise and an intense light fill the throne room. Ah! Ha! Do not let them escape! You must capture them! I can't do her voice angry, I guess. Although Victoria's command is loud and clear, the soldiers suffered the brunt of the flash and are in no condition to act. How does he know which button is which? I would get confused. Spacey, run! Unless they're alphabetized, and he's like, I wasn't surveying the room, I was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, that's the one. Victor takes my hand and starts running. I have to run at full speed so I can keep up with him. Oh my god, this is fucking pretty. Look at this. But the floor is glass. That creeps me out a lot. Spacey, can you keep running? Yes, I'm fine. You're the one that's dying over here. Jesus, get in shape. We evade our pursuers and exit the palace. Now, as long as we can escape the palace grounds, we can lose them in the London crowds. Or so we thought. I mean, come on. There they are! Capture them! We won't let you get away, Victor Frankenstein. There are already many soldiers gathered in the courtyard. Victor pulls me close and looks around us. There's no place for us to run. I was going to say, right before, I was like, this is when Impey shows up in the ornithopter, is all I'm saying. Thank you. I don't know if that's necessarily what's happening, but I'm going to guess. It's fine. We've got backup. Victor looks up at the night sky as he whispers this to me. Cutting through the darkness. Yeah. You know he wasn't going to let us. I love them all so much. I know Impey's a little weird and like very hits on you too much and it's a little creepy in a way, but I still adore him. He's endearing and he's growing on me, but we're here to rescue you. The ornithopter approaches, piloted by Impey. Yeah, there's more of them! Ignore them for now. Our priority is to capture the target. No can do. You're not going to ignore us. Look, he's pissed. He's like, bitch, don't ignore me. I'm too fabulous to be ignored. Lupin pops his head out from the edge of the ornithopter and drops several small orbs down on the soldiers. Grenades! Fall back, men! Fall back! The soldiers run off in a panic. And a colorful array of fireworks goes off. Oh, you gotta love him. God, I love. Look at him. I love all of them so much. How do you like that? Look at them running scared. Oh. Huh? You think you're so smart? Everyone, prepare to fire. As the soldiers take aim, the ornithopter dives, then levels out low to the ground. Still going quite fast. Out of the way! Oh. Trailing smoke, it zooms through the crowd of soldiers. Ah! A blinding trick! I can't see! Where'd they go? We can't thank Impey and Lupin enough. Now let's get out of here. I nod vigorously in agreement. Whoa, that's us running. Oh, that hurts. It trips me out a lot. We run and run, and we finally escape, reaching a place that seems safe. We managed to get away. He must be tired from running at full speed. Victor leans against the wall with a smile, watching me. I just want to touch his sweet face without, with my gloves on so I don't burn his face and kill him. I mean, you never cease to amaze me. You aren't short of breath at all after all that running. I mean, I probably don't have lungs. I'm just saying. That's right. I suppose my body is definitely designed to be unique. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to come across like you weren't human or something. Don't worry. I know what you meant. We take a break for several minutes so he can catch his breath. Afterwards, Victor turns back to me. Everyone else would have been fine running. It's just Victor. He's so out of shape because he spends his time in a lab. You're probably very confused right now. So many truths were revealed to you at once. Yes, I feel like my head's going to explode. Along with the rest of me. Oh, that was sad. I'm sorry I kept it from you. I was only being selfish by hiding the truth from you, thinking that it was my decision to avoid causing you any pain. Victor looks serious. See, I knew that's what he was doing. He was trying to protect us because he loves us. For some reason, I can't look him in the face and stare at the pocket watch instead. There's only one hand, and it's just past. When the hand reaches 0 is when I become a monster. I wonder if that's true. Maybe it's best for everyone if I go someplace where I can't hurt any people and stay in hiding. It's just an idea that pops into my head. But... oh my god! I'm gonna cry, look at this! Oh my god, this is so fucking cute! Oh my god, it's so adorable, I'm gonna cry! Oh, my heart just grew 3 sizes! I can't handle it! I won't let you. I'd never let you do that. He gently but firmly takes my hands as if to say that he would never let go. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This is so fucking cute. Oh god, this is beautiful. You've saved me so many times. Even though I hadn't told you anything, you've always been concerned about my well-being. You said I was important to you. There's no way I can leave someone like that to fend for herself. I'm not gonna let you turn into a deadly monster. I promise. I feel Victor's grip on my hands tighten. You're a kind-hearted girl. I'll never allow you to become a monster. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, because we're pushing like 46 minutes, so I'm gonna stop it here because I just want you to just stare at this CG for a little while. Obviously, like, as we edit. So I'm gonna wrap this part up and we're just gonna stare at this because I don't want to like click and then it goes away. I want to end on this because it is goddamn fucking beautiful and like he'd have fucking kissed us if we wouldn't have melted his face off is all I'm saying. Oh my god, I love these games. I love this game. Why? Oh my god, I can't handle it. Oh my god, I just have a feeling that each of the paths are going to be like this and I'm just going to, I don't think my chest can handle the size my heart is going to grow to. I can't. Oh, I'm sorry, Amnesia Memories. I filled the void that you left in my life. Oh, but I still love you. It's okay. I still love that game. Don't get me wrong, but this is just, oh my god. I want to hug this game. I think I want to take the PS Vita case and just tuck it into bed next to me when I go to bed. Oh my god. I can't. This game brings me so much joy. But I'm going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.